It's a very low barrier to get into the Gronk Squad.
That's crazy.
We've committed to do the Daily Talk Show for 10 years.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Put it in the calendar.
That one in.
I'd just like to check the temperature in the room.
I told you my squeegee story.
It is outrageous.
Come on, let's go. Jack Post.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's fired up, which is great.
You guys were hitting such a low point as I was coming. No, I don't mean in the content-wise. I just mean
energy.
Like the energy was dipped right down.
You've brought it up though.
No, I love that.
Yeah,
It was on a simmer, and now we can heat it back up again.
That bag over your head that got me fired up.
Yeah, I'm really fired up.
And then as you walked in, that sort of small song. That was the musical performance that
was
we've been
impromptu.
promising. Was it?
It was really
Totally
great.
impromptu.
How are you, buddy?
The bag was premeditated.
That required a permanent marker.
Yes, and
scissors.
Yeah.
It was a full production.
Yeah, and actually Stanley knife into scissors. So cut the slit for my scissors to get in so that I didn't crease the bag.
Where did you do that?
And
At home.
Inspired by...
When I logged onto the stream the first time, you guys were looking at the door cam.
Yes.
So I was like, wear a clown mask or something, and I didn't have any masks, so I had to make one.
I think we've sort of caught some people off guard already, like who have been guests, because as you know, we haven't really communicated much at all to guests.
No.
Basically say, mate, just rock up.
Yeah.
And so I think Stacey June was a bit in shock because she drove her car in and she was on air. She was putting for a cup. And she's got her kid and her husband, and she's just, it was all.
I was pretty sure I was coming at 5 o'clock, but then it's good to be streaming on the way in, and you're like, well, Jack will be here in 10 minutes.
Fuck.
Josh has mentioned your Tesla a few times. Give me your once over. How is it?
It's honestly, I love it. It's awesome. I've never had a new car, Tommy, so I was driving a piece of shit for a long time.
It was the Ute.
Yeah, that Ute. I've actually parked it down there before.
Yeah.
And
it had a coffin in it, so let's just say it was dead.
That Ute was a piece of junk, and the car I had before that was a piece of junk. It was a 1985 Toyota Corona.
Nice.
Like older than I am.
Old school.
So
is it a Toyota Corolla or
No.
Corona?
Nah, it's
Corona.
the
Corona.
The sharp boot.
Yes.
My mate had one. Great. He put the most pimped. His sound system in the Corona was worth more than the actual.
It's like a 8-bit Corolla. It's all blocky.
Sharp. That's funny.
It's got a carbureted engine, doesn't it? Like a carby.
I got no ideas about cars, and that's why every time that thing would break down, I just raised my hands like, I don't know what's going on. And people on the street have to help you like push the car to the side.
So I heard a lady on the radio today talk about how she'd been...
When were you listening to the fucking radio? We've been pretty... He's actually got gold in 1 year.
That's such a great point. Yeah. It was yesterday. Fuck, that feels like today.
I
it
guess
feels
you
like
guys,
midnight.
you have no idea, because you've been here this whole time, you have no idea what's happened in world news in the last
I know. I did
10
look
hours
while on the toilet.
I like the idea of Jack being like you don't know what's happened.
Yeah,
but
has something happened?
But everything's done. I don't know if you've been out there.
It's Armageddon out there, guys.
A lady... So let me get this right. Do you have to buy a Tesla online?
No, but are you talking about... Oh, this is great. This is great. Are you talking about a story you saw about people getting scammed for Teslas?
Yes.
That was my Tesla in the news.
You got scammed?
No. I didn't get scammed. Sorry. I didn't get scammed.
But it had your number plate.
No, they came and filmed my Tesla because my cousin works at the ABC.
You become such a whore. you went from having the new car to like...
My Tesla's going to be on TV.
You're literally like the rich people with really nice houses that rent out their house for like $4,000 a day to cruise and are fucking assholes about it.
If you're not out by 5,
exactly.
Double.
It's on the clock.
Guys, I had paid no money for letting the ABC film my Tesla for this story.
You just needed to be in the video?
I wasn't even in it. This is totally...
Selfless.
Yeah. I just did it for the national broadcaster, and may they keep using the footage anytime they do a story about Tesla. Yeah. But it's so cool that you've seen that because I've been waiting for my car to be on TV so I can see it.
So the story goes, the woman paid an invoice that somehow someone had hacked in, changed the invoice that Tesla had sent, and then she paid the invoice with the different details. 10 grand gone.
I thought she paid the whole thing. Oh, it's a bad story. It's not a pro Tesla story.
Oh yeah, only 10 grand. 10 grand. I thought it was.
That gets on the news.
Horrible, dude.
I think there's 10 grand within my couch.
No, I thought she paid like 60 grand. For
Maybe
it.
this was another one. Maybe there's just Tesla people are getting the car's smarter than the buyer.
Well,
We
the
know that.
car didn't do the scam.
No.
There's bad actors out there everywhere. It's not Tesla's fault that somebody used them as a scam target.
Whenever I hear someone say bad actor, can't help but think of Hollywood actors that are bad performers.
Bad actor.
I don't know if anyone else goes there.
No, who's a bad actor to you?
I couldn't actually think of a single name because that would have been a funnier joke if I was to say, like Owen Wilson. But I think Owen's quite good. He's actually quite good, isn't he? And then you go Tom Cruise. Well, you can't hate on Tom Cruise. He's done some amazing things.
And he does all his own stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
is
what's
it?
one bad actor? Couldn't even say Nicole Kidman.
Nicole's.
No, you actually.
Nicole in the last 10 years has been brilliant. So all the shows she's in is fantastic.
And also potentially, I feel like. Yes.
My mum hates Jim Carrey. I don't.
And your mum doesn't know comedy.
That's true?
That's true. She doesn't really know what's funny. And Jim Carrey to me is very funny.
Yeah.
But my mum doesn't like him.
Jim Carrey wrote a book.
Yes. It's a novel.
Yeah, it's a greeny blue book is the cover. Yeah. I own it.
Yeah, but have you read it? Because you can't tell us anything about it.
Yeah. I read a little bit. There's some like guard dogs. It's like some sort of cyber, like it's this sci-fi thing.
I liked the idea behind it. It was real world people. So Jim Carrey's in the story and people like Matthew McConaughey are in the story, but it's a fantasy version of real people. So his actor friends are part of the novel, but it's a made up story.
Yeah. I wonder if he had any issues with like defamation cases, like people getting pissed off.
Yeah. I don't know.
So have you read it?
I've not read it. No.
Okay.
What was the last book you read, Jack?
Wait, we passed over.
Want to get back to the Tesla?
No. It doesn't matter. The last book I read was, I finish so many books that I start so many books that I don't finish.
Yeah.
So the last one that I actually finished in full was called The Midnight Library. I'll tell you what happens in the Midnight Library.
Can we guess?
Yes.
This is the first 20 pages segment you brought up because you only read the first 20.
It's basically night at a museum, but it's at a library.
No, so like the books come alive. Is that your guess?
Is that what happens at night at a museum?
No.
So Midnight Library.
Midnight Library.
Okay, Midnight Library. Maybe it's a library that's open after midnight, like around midnight.
I wouldn't write a whole book about that, Tommy.
But it could be the quirky characters. Think about the diner. The show's written around diners. Imagine a library that's open.
It's not a sitcom, it's a book.
Could have been. You didn't tell me the genre. Could have been a comedy sitcom book.
George, what do you think?
Midnight Library. I think murder mystery that happened in a library.
Nobody dies. Bree?
I'm with George.
No. He said no. That's not it.
Double down. Actually, I'm with George.
No, do you know what? You'll be able to relate to this. This is like
all in favour. Say aye for murder mystery. Aye. And it will be. It is a murder mystery.
No, it's not. I didn't think it was. What just happened there reminds me of like you listen to a radio station where they do 4 stars or whatever. It's like, you're listening to Gold or whatever it is, and you have to guess who it is.
I think Smooth are doing it at the moment.
Yeah, Smooth are doing it.
Yeah.
And I feel like what Bree did is like ringing up and saying a name that's already checked off the list.
Sorry, Bree, we've already had Greg Kinnear.
Glad I came.
Glad to be here.
The Midnight Library, in short, is a book about regrets. So a girl gets the chance to live her life over from different moments, books in a fictional library, and she gets to go like, oh, well, I was a swimmer when I was young. Imagine if I kept swimming and got to the Olympics. And so she gets to live that life.
That's cool.
Yeah,
What sort of, so Harry Potter, like, does she do that? Like, what sort of books?
Sorry. No.
So she gets to pick any
Her
book
own?
and then she lives that life?
It's a whole library of books about her life, alternate lives she
Okay.
could have lived.
Great detail.
Yep.
Important.
Sorry, no, she
Very
did.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good book.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that's a bio piece, isn't it? It's real. That's real.
That really happened. Yeah.
Are you a non-fiction fiction guy?
I like to alternate.
Yeah.
So I'll go fiction, non-fiction, fiction. The last non-fiction book I read was Creativity Inc.
Yeah.
That's great.
Long
Pixar
one.
story.
Long
Great
one.
one. Yeah, I didn't get to the end, but I got the gist.
He's really smart, made a lot of money, real creative.
Yeah. Seth Godin says you've got the joke. Once you got the joke, you don't have to read it anymore.
Yeah, I get it. Make some great films that everybody loves. Great for adults as well as for kids, Pixar, and that's sort of what he's trying to say in the book.
Are you on school holidays?
I am, yes.
But no longer in school.
But you get school holidays. Radio gets school holidays.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially, it's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
How was school holidays?
Great. We went to Luna Park.
Did you?
Yeah, went on the Gravitron.
I drove past Gumbaya
Basketball
Park.
camp.
Remember Gumbaya Park?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Just got sold, I think.
I never
it?
actually went to Gumbaya.
Yeah. We went there for
What's
like
there?
I think we went there as a school trip because it was an area where it was very hard for students to escape. Like it was far enough out. There was even like the
How many field trips did you go on where kids were escaping before they had to bring in that rule?
a heap, I think. Like even our pool swimming carnival thing was so we used to it used to be in like Doveton pools, which is close to sort of Endeavour Hills, where our school was. So kids would leave, and so they would end up driving like 40 kilometers away. And you could basically, it was like, it reminded me of Holes, the movie where they're just digging holes or whatever.
I don't know.
You don't know that?
I know the poster.
Murder
What's
mystery?
the orange jumpsuits.
No, I think the poster for Holes might be like the
Dirt.
point of view in the hole,
Yeah.
looking up at somebody leaning over
You
the
spot
hole.
on. How do you know that?
I just remember that.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt the story.
no,
So the
no,
kids
no.
are in Doveton, they're getting out of the pool.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Wobby's World? Ever go there?
That was huge. Helicopter.
Yeah,
Really
it was like
wanted
a
to go.
helicopter on a rail that would like take you around. So it was like automatic.
No, but I've heard that you can go to Wobby's World and it's all derelict now, and you can walk through like all the old rides and they're like
Abandoned.
tilted on the side, abandoned. Yeah.
Abandoned,
When
yeah.
you said, you can go to Wobby's World, I'm like, you fucking can't. Wobby's World has been closed for a long time. But that story actually checks out.
Yeah. I went to a abandoned amusement park in Berlin.
Ooh.
And it was awesome. It was like Ferris wheel, roller coasters, everything. And the grass has grown up this high, everything looks haunted. There was people on the internet, a rumor that there were dogs that patrolled the area making sure that you don't go in. And we heard some dogs bark in the distance.
Shut yourself.
Oh, really? That sounds like a Jim Carrey novel, doesn't it?
How bad has that business had to be to just shut off and go derelict?
Yeah.
Like just
and like
abandon
you
it.
can't do anything with the land, or like they don't want to sell the Ferris wheel to another amusement park. But
I watched a video on a bunch of cars. So it was an estate in Turkey, like a holiday destination with like it was a real snowy area, and they built all these castles. Think about like an estate that you'd see in the burbs.
Yeah.
But rather than it just being sort of standard suburban homes, they were castles
for people to live in.
for people to live in, almost like holiday homes. And the development was worth like hundreds of millions of dollars, and the developers ran out of money halfway through the project. And so there is this town that's abandoned that just has all of these castles.
I want to go there.
That's so cool.
That's
dude.
really cool.
Man, I'm obsessed with like abandoned stuff. Like
Yeah.
I remember finding there was a house on the corner of a friend's street, and it was abandoned. Not many, like think about the ritzy suburbs now. There's not many abandoned places there anymore. But this was a nice suburb, and we found a key under a rock down the side of the house. It became our place.
For how long?
Oh, we had our own
We
key.
still live there.
It's beautiful.
Happily ever after. No, but where else have we been?
There's some guys on Facebook and Instagram called like, what are they called? Like Melbourne Underground or something like that. I actually forget what the name is. And they go to all these abandoned places in Melbourne,
cool.
like old hospitals. And
Yeah.
The paper mill near where I grew up out in Alphington, which has turned into a whole new suburb because it was so big and they demolished it.
Really? Do they call it Paper Mill?
It's called Yarra Bend. They just
Yarra
Bend.
That's my golf. That's where I go to golf.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a whole suburb there.
I'm thinking of moving to Yarra Bend one day. This is No, seriously.
Close to the golf.
Alphington.
No. George, you can attest to this. Like I was talking about, this could be an option.
Fairfield? What's the actual suburb?
So the Fairfield and Alphington are next to each other, but Yarra Bend is going to be this new suburb that they invented.
Off the highway on the right, there's the old
Chandler
abandoned thing.
Chandler Highway and Lower Heidelberg Road.
Yeah. That's going to be massive. That's a huge development.
Josh is going to live there.
Yeah. Well, do you think houses
It's
or
like-
apartments?
It's going to be all apartments.
No, I think
it
it's
looks full.
I think it's townhouses as well. And I
could
think
do a
they're all
townhouse.
sustainable, like new eco builds type thing.
What do you think, Breezy?
You sound like you're living on your own. I'm going to live there one day. I'm like, all right.
No, we're gonna do it together. That's why I'm.
I think they're for sale. I think they're selling off the
Do you want to
plan.
buy one?
Sure.
There you go.
Go and
Buy
to
off the plan.
internet,
That's
yeah?
huge.
Should we do it now?
Buy off the plan. I don't. Has anyone bought off the plan in this room?
No.
No, but you get a bit of a discount.
So the
Heard good things,
yeah. So
but you can lose all your money if the development goes under. You can lose your deposit.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of dodgy
But
shit.
think of
too.
the free coffee table book that you get.
Oh
True.
yeah.
so that's very true.
You get a free gym membership. Something.
Yeah.
They're always
I think
throwing
that
in
what they're
things.
doing with this suburb is going to have it all. I'm making this up now, but this is
All-inclusive.
sort of what I heard. It's like, yeah, you're going to have all the things you need, like
Drinks
gyms,
included.
bowling alley, cinema. Now, I did make those up, but I'm trying to think of things, like all
things
the
that
things
are
you need.
very handy
Yeah.
and you need them.
Yeah, that
Yep.
sounds great. They do have a great driving range already. Is Yarra Bend my golf club part of this?
No, no.
I would say it's on the other. So the Yarra is a river, which
Yes.
we all know. Bend is the bend in the
I
river.
didn't actually.
Bend is that great big bend in the river.
Yeah.
I think Yarra Bend Golf Course is on the other side of the
side.
river to the Yarra
Sure.
Bend suburb.
Yeah, you do wonder about golf courses, prime real estate, really. It's amazing that they can put so much. Imagine if basketball courts were as big as a golf course.
I told you about I was telling you about Northcote Golf Club, which is near my place.
Mm-hmm.
Very low quality golf course, only 9 holes. They let anybody in. It's a dump, really. And then
What a review.
during
They're like, mate,
COVID,
this is actually the best review we've gotten. Can we put it on our Instagram?
during COVID, while golf courses were closed but parks were open, they turned it into a public park.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
it's
God.
owned, I guess, by the council.
Yeah.
And then after they did that, all the local community was saying, hey, we want this to be a park full time. And
Can we turn that fucking shit golf course into an actual park?
So are they going to do it?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Do we know-
It's the golf chums against the.
But to be honest,
park
like
lovers.
as a golf chum, I'm not opposed to the park idea. If it's a shit course,
you know
do it.
they
Erase all shit courses.
No, seriously, we have enough courses in Victoria.
Yeah.
Don't you? I mean,
Andy Lee, who's a huge golfer,
Yeah.
told me that Victoria actually has the best range of high quality golf courses in the world.
they've got the
that
like
true?
sand belt or whatever. Yeah, like there's really
spoiled.
good courses.
the Elsamite course gone. It was there when I was a kid. We used to Ruslan Kogan, the guy who started Kogan.com. He tells the story of searching for balls.
He's from Elsternwick, isn't he?
He grew up. Yep.
Kogan,
Across the road from me.
Kogan was like an international brand.
No, he grew up in the commission flats across the road from me.
Oh, good on him.
And I think his parents were migrants to the country, and now he's done very well. But one of his first businesses was finding golf balls in the park and selling them.
Oh, that's great.
But that was one that I used to walk through as a kid. Gone. It's now. It's like Parkland, just a walk through, and they've opened it all up. But
See, they've made it into a community
I think
space.
it's a flood plain as well, just in case Elwood shits itself.
Sure. Okay. Oh yeah, I never understood that stuff.
But interesting seeing when they do convert them, not into houses, but just parkland.
George, you had a question for Jack. Olivia says that you should bring it up.
Or was that for Ryan later?
I guess it's for both.
No, it's for
Oh,
Ryan
yeah,
and for
yeah,
Jack.
yeah.
Shelton coming up.
Yeah, Shelton's on at the end. Yeah.
No, we were just talking in the break earlier. We were just talking about like weddings and stuff and who would be a marriage celebrant and all that sort of thing. And I was telling the guys that over Christmas I was going through my we're just putting down a list of people that would come to our weddings, and I was running a little bit thin.
Yeah.
And so
No, you weren't running. No, you had heaps. You said you had more people.
I had heaps of
than-
family, but like
and-
just you guys as friends, and then like a few others. So I had to build up the friendship.
You
thing.
said you had heaps of people.
Well, I needed to have more.
Where's this question going?
I thought in the years to come, I was like, well, Jack.
Will we be close enough?
No, that's not the question. Just ask the
Just
question.
ask.
will you come to my wedding when I have it?
Yeah, I'll come to your wedding.
Okay,
That's
thanks.
beautiful. Did you get a plus one? Did you get a plus one?
Yeah.
I would be
Bianca?
surprised. To be honest, though, if that invite came in the mail, like, oh, George is getting married, and I'm invited, I would have been surprised.
You would have?
Yeah, I would have been surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I would love the gesture, and I'll come.
Have you
Play a few songs.
have you got an invite to a wedding that you were like, oh, I was never going to get that. What the hell's that?
Not really. I'm not a huge wedding fan.
It's not about you.
I once said to Brie, I don't like two things I don't like: funerals and hospitals. And Brie's like, that's not really what anyone likes. You've got to go to your nana's
I
funeral.
love a funeral. Can't wait for the next funeral. Who's gonna die?
Although my nana and pa, before they died, they loved funerals because it was a time to catch up with all their mates, have some free food.
How do you feel about weddings?
Not a huge fan.
But you said you're not a fan. Are you
Like
saying for Josh to go to one?
they're nice, but
Waste of cash in some regards. Like you could.
they're all sort of the same. And I mean, mine was the same as well. They're all the same.
No, you had yours at a chimney shop.
That's true. I did.
We walked past that chimney shop. You pointed that out once.
Yeah,
I thought that was a
And I
nice.
see where there's all
because they
those
make,
industrial fires.
Yeah, they make all.
weird.
They make them.
They make fireplaces there. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was so warm.
It
wasn't true.
They had to pack up the fireplaces.
I did that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was just you just rented the space.
There was some
It was
fireplaces.
kind of like the ABC
Yeah.
with your Tesla. They just used the.
Well, I
shell of
got
it.
no money. I don't know how many times I can say I got no money from the ABC. I lent my car out for free.
Your car is
It's called Midnight Silver.
midnight silver. Sounds like black
metallic,
to me.
Midnight Silver Metallic.
Okay. So it's sort of
Gunmetal grey.
And I don't want to sound like I'm like, I got a cool car type person.
What do you want to say?
I want to say
I'm a normal guy.
I'm just like you guys.
Can I tell you, mate?
No, I don't. It's an entry level Tesla. They're very cheap. They're very affordable.
He's got autopilot.
No, because that costs extra, and I'm a common
Really?
man. Yeah, that costs extra.
So you're driving the thing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's illegal to have the full self drive in Australia anyway. They don't let you have it.
Yeah.
So why pay for it?
Mate of mine bought an apartment off the plan.
Yes.
Why didn't you put your hand up? That was 10 minutes ago. We did that bit already.
Mate of mine, no, off the plan.
I got a book bit too for later.
Yeah, good. And get a snippet about.
I actually have another guess on that midnight library.
The
All right, your friend bought an apartment off the
yeah,
plan.
that was just a funny bit to bring back in.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with this story.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yarra Bend.
And you guys took the bait, so you guys.
What time am I
fuckheads.
going, by the way? Because I just want want to plan my.
Six, any time.
6:30, whatever.
Well,
Six. 5:55.
it might have to be 10:2. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Why'd you ask us what time you're going then if you're really specific?
He's organised the Tesla just to drive it. You can do that, can't you? You just press a button.
Well, actually, I was listening to the show. I was actually listening to the show as I was coming here.
Great.
And then I saw that Bree was going to be at the front door.
Yes.
And I was actually in the street already, but I wanted to do my joke with the paper head.
So you waited.
I had to wait in the car for Bree to come up, and then I waited for her to do her putts and come in the door. And then
So you're blaming
Then I had
leaving early.
Then I
on
had
Bree.
then I had a second false start because I started coming in and Jess was walking out and she's like, "Oh, I'll let you in." No,
I did hear that. I did
funny
hear
joke.
Those parts took a while too. That's my fault. Bree didn't even want to do it. So thanks for everything.
What's the putts about? Just because you love golf?
putt for a cup.
Yeah, but what? Okay,
Just
fine.
tell
Doesn't
me,
matter.
Mate, do you want me to ask you about all your segments?
Yeah, no, you're right. What is the point of any broadcasting?
So a guy with a Tesla in my mate's apartment block took his Tesla, plugged the thing into the common power, and it was charging
Yeah.
off common power, which everyone pays for.
Does everyone pay for the common power?
Yeah,
Do they?
body corporate.
So I
So it's
actually,
like there's a bunch of fees.
Is
that are
that
a part
like
of it.
it's like charging your phone?
But is it?
Nah, it's more expensive.
just so you know, Calvin wrote the townhouses. I think this is regarding the Yarra Bend.
Oh yes.
Come with Tesla batteries.
You see, I told you it's all eco-friendly, sustainable, new age, front of development type stuff.
Which
What's
is what-
front of development mean?
they're ahead of the curb. So Tommy's friend,
Where
right?
did you learn that though? Where are you learning this lingo? Front of
What did I say?
Front of development.
Yeah, front of development.
Front of the development. What does that mean? So that just means
This is a guy who's a tech guy calling you out on your phone.
No, it's not a tech term.
No.
It's soft term.
It seems like it just seems like an industry related term. Tommy's trying to get into crypto in a big way. Nearly turned $500 into $50,000 yesterday, but didn't get it.
I didn't get into I was in a queue and I didn't get the fucking purchase.
How's your crypto
difference.
stuff going?
Still lost.
What do you mean? Oh, you've lost.
I lost my Bitcoin password. Yeah.
And so are you not doing?
I'll be rich when I find it. I'll tell you that. But it's gone.
And so how will
Is that annoying, dude?
Yes. Yes, it is. And every time, at the moment, articles come out all the time that say Bitcoin is at its highest ever price.
Dude, it was
And
at
it's got a photo
82K yesterday.
Yeah. And those articles have a photo of you with your Tesla. The man who lost his
No, because there's this guy in America who famously has lost 7,000 Bitcoin or something like that, half $1 billion.
Yeah. And so how'd you forget it?
No, it's a bit boring.
Key,
I wanted to take it all offline so that it was
Cold
so
storage,
secure.
yeah.
Cold storage.
Mm-hmm.
Got this thing called a Trezor wallet. There's also ledgers. It's like a USB that you can put your cryptocurrency on.
Yeah.
So you take it all off the crypto exchange and then no one can hack you or steal it. But then there is no backup. If you screw up your password on that, there's no backup.
God. Can you do multiples? Could you have 2 USB sticks?
You could, yes, but I only bought one.
Yeah. This is very funny, isn't it?
Oh, it's not funny.
How many did you have?
Pardon?
How many did you have?
I've got one, and then I've got 0.2 of a Bitcoin that is Andy Lee's.
On it?
Yep.
Fuck, that would hurt Andy.
Yeah.
He's okay.
No, he's okay.
So, would love you to do a song.
Yes.
Do you want to grab your guitar and we'll grab Breezer, we'll grab your microphone. And
the guitar's loud enough. You'll be all right.
No. Jack, seriously, I'm audio engineering the fuck out of this. There's going to be reverb. Okay, hang on. Wait, okay.
Can we plug that bad guy in?
Okay. So will you do it here?
I'll do it there.
Yeah? Okay, great. So you sit down.
You can take my mic as well. How about you just...
Oh, yeah.
I can just point it over.
Yeah, perfect.
And I can get a handheld if I
guitar will
want.
be loud enough that the mic will pick it up.
Okay.
Can I have it? Can you guys talk amongst yourself while just
Yeah,
great.
I'm going to have a few. Jack, feel free to eat a cupcake, mate. Preferably Josh's face.
I actually told Josh my thoughts on Fat Friday.
What did you say about Fat Fridays? Wait, you can't.
Hang on. Handheld, George. Handheld.
On George's.
Testing
I
1, 2,
love
3.
that outfit on you,
Testing.
mate.
Yeah, great.
Can you? That's a great trench coat.
It's a joke, trench coat. I have to explain it.
It's so
You should unjoke it. It's
Yeah, no.
Can't joke that shit, dude.
It's almost too good to be
Yeah.
a joke. That's why it's annoying.
Can't listen to any of the Friday episodes, guys. I'm sorry.
Why?
I hate the sound of people chewing on microphone. And
I got a few bits of feedback on his show. After, one for one. Oh, hang on.
Here we go.
All right.
Look. Okay. Who's going to go down? So, GB.
Coming, mate.
Go down?
What did you order?
I'm not sure. No, what? Jack, we've been receiving orders all day. People are ordering stuff.
Send stuff to you.
Yeah. I thought we'd been delivered to Tesla.
The next delivery that is coming from me was free thanks to Uber Eats and a coupon, says Charles. Thank you, Charles.
This is cute.
What is it?
A garlic bread.
A garlic bread. This came free.
Charles, you're out of control.
This came free.
Fucking wouldn't mind some
Actually,
garlic.
Thank you, Charles. Yeah. Over.
Thank you, Charles.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Okay, so he's just been tuning his guitar. And so, TJ, can you just point it down so it's at his guitar as well? I'm really excited for this.
Where's the garlic bread from, Georgie boy?
Domino's.
And it came from
Thanks to
Charles from
Domino's.
Bathurst. Okay. So do you remember when you asked for reverb?
No, I remember when you told me I'm going to give you a special reverb treat yesterday.
So you asked for reverb back on Release the Sounds days. You said, "Hey mate, can I just get some reverb in my ears?" I couldn't do it, and I was sweating, and I was angry, and so I've spent the last 3 days sorting out reverb.
Okay, let's hear it.
Which means I can do this like very quickly.
This is the reverb.
1 2 1 2.
It sounds like we're in an empty ship.
What sort of reverb do you want?
Just
Hang on,
not as much as you've got.
Hang on, give me a sec. I'll do different options. Hang on.
Yeah. Testing.
Test.
1
2 1 2. Okay, this is. I think is okay.
Test. Reverb is the best. Oh, reverb is the best. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe a bit much, but it's a bit too much. It sounds like I'm in an empty hall, like no one came to see the show.
I think it's perfect.
Testing. Just dial it back a little. It's too much. Test. We're still in that big old empty hall.
There you go.
Test. Okay, that's better. Too much on the guitar.
Oh, you picked up on it. Oh, sorry, I'm not meant to be echoing. Okay. And Jack Post, what are you performing today?
I have brought in a song from my podcast, Jackie Road Studios, still available on all your podcast apps.
Yes.
Because you are loving golf so much at the moment, this is a song I already wrote about golf.
Okay, thank you.
I'm in a weird position with my friendship group where they're all into golf and I never got into it.
Oh, really? Which mates?
Why you want to go play with them at Yarra Bend?
Yeah, why is that silly?
Matt, Sam, Tris,
great.
Bills.
How do you feel about, like, I'm happy to do sort of the Christmas funny illustration thing.
Yeah,
is that them?
You can come into our friendship group. Yeah, that's them.
Great.
So this is a song about when all your mates play golf, but you don't.
What do you think? Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for it.
We've asked a lot of Jack today. We're trying to squeeze into the friendship group. But
You've got the wedding.
Here we go. Bring them all to George's wedding. Do you reckon barrel the camera or look at you guys?
keep it natural.
Can you eyeball me?
Keep it natural. Keep it natural. Can you pull out a bit so I can you can see my guitar? Or should I go like this?
You know what?
Just stay there, Jack. Stop asking for requests because Josh is
I'll go like this.
freaking out.
Hang on. No. Just this. There you go.
But then we don't have it.
That's more
go
of a
close.
cutaway
Go
shot.
close. It's nice.
Oh, you know what I could do? Do
You know what? You don't need to see the
It's a
guitar.
fixed lens,
no,
Jack.
do
It's
you
a
know
fixed lens.
No, it's not George's point.
Oh, yeah, George, give options. But do you know what would be really nice? I just thought this could be good. Hang on. Yeah, I can.
I'll take it.
But
look at that. Look at that.
yeah, give me a sec. Do you know what would be really nice before we do that? I just had another idea.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be good. Give me a sec. Hang on. How about...
Is that a live cam as well? No, none of that. None of that.
No slow fades? No. Okay.
No, actually, yeah, give me some slow fades. That's fine.
All right, so we can go on to... So this is your cameras at GB? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, great. Perfect. And Jack Post live for the Daily Talk Show, episode 1000.
Congratulations on 1,000 episodes, Josh and Tommy. This is called The Golf Song. 5, maybe 6 years ago, one of my friends said, let's all play golf, and I said no. They all went off to play, seemingly every day. Since then, now they're all golfing friends, and I'm the only one who doesn't think that it's fun to spend every hangout speaking all about golf. And I'm like Rudolph, ostracized from the other reindeer, while they drink their beer and have to hear all about how everybody's rounds turned out. Every pitch, every putt, every swing, every shot, every bit of bad luck. But guys, I don't give a fuck, I don't need to know. Yeah, it feels like I was there, but I never wanted to go. Hey, sometimes we sneak beers onto the course. Yeah, guys, you've told me that before. You've told me that before. You're meant to wear pants, but sometimes we wear shorts. Yeah, guys, you've told me that before. You've told me that before. Sometimes we hit off the women's tee. Guys, you've already told me. You've already told me. The carts are made for 2 people, but sometimes we take 3. Guys, you fucking told me. And stories of golf, they continue into the night. Recreation seemed to happen in real time. Every pitch, every putt, every swing, every shot, every bit of bad luck, but I don't give a fucking fuck. I don't need to know. Yeah, it feels like I was there, but I never wanted to go. Oh, why can't we just play mini golf? It only takes half an hour, and there are little tubes to hit the ball through and obstacles to get around. But now the only obstacle before me is navigating round this boring story. Every playthrough, every putt, every sand trap, every shot, every bit of bad luck, but I don't give a fucking fuck. I don't need to know. Guys, it feels like I was there, but I never wanted to go. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Jack. You've just won yourself Josh's 7-iron.
Yes, he won't be able to make it from 100 feet to the green. Thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks, Joshy.
It's a good one too. AP1 Titleist.
Oh.
Yeah, 718.
How much left? A little bit. That is an anti-golf song, but I don't hate your new hobby. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you could? I guess if you've got a few mates that you're already pushing back on, it's not happening.
I don't want to play golf. I don't want to play. Have you guys been roped in yet?
Well, no, yeah, George has, to the extent of playing. We went to the golf.
I'm a player.
I'm not opposed to it. Like
Jacket. I'm a player.
I'm big on golf.
No, I don't have the feelings like you towards golf.
What's your handicap?
Couldn't tell you, mate. Could not tell you. I just say whatever Josh's is minus a couple.
Do you have a handicap?
Well, no. So I've signed up to Yarraband.
I wish I didn't ask. You get the whole story about the club and they don't let anybody in, but you got in.
But I think Breezer might start playing golf with me.
How do you feel about that, Bree?
I feel all right. It's actually quite therapeutic.
Mm.
I like it.
Have you been yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not playing though?
No, well, I've only hit one ball at the driving range and I missed. And
Okay, have you been playing? Have you been to golf and you've been to
I'm just caddy
driving?
and I just go with him at the moment. That's it. But I did
nice.
try to hit it once and I missed it and then I got embarrassed and then didn't try again. But I will.
Your putting was great though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There you
really
go.
good putting. Yeah.
Strong putting game.
You were saying Bianca, your wife, is quite the golfer back in the day.
She was a junior golf champion.
Really?
She was in the
I didn't
newspaper
realise she
and
was
stuff.
that good.
Oh
my god!
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just I exaggerate.
Yeah, I don't actually have a
When
Tesla.
you go to her family's house, they've got photos of her in the paper clipped out of newspaper articles of like, look at this kid genius at golf.
Wow.
Yeah, and her brother as well. Was
Were you
really
the
good.
reason she stopped?
No, she
With
stopped.
that song, with that hate?
She stopped long before I did. But now maybe I don't like
Wait,
golf.
did you stop? Wait, you just said long before I did.
Oh, no,
You never
I
Came along and ruined her golf career.
But
You weren't some champion that gave up.
I was never good at golf.
Okay.
And I realized that you need to put in the hours to get good at it. Like anything, you put in the hours and you see a return. But it's too long. It's 4 hours per game.
Yeah, if you play 18 holes.
Yeah. What do you play?
We're doing a bit of 9.
Yeah.
Just morning sort of stuff, getting in early.
Yeah.
George sort of likes the early morning start.
I do, yeah. We'll start at 6:45.
Yeah.
Get to work at 9:01.
Oh,
Don't tell
late.
the boss.
Yeah, late. So Tommy's in here on his own.
Yeah, Jess and I. We're playing basketball around the corner.
Yeah.
No, you each like your thing. This is your thing, Jack.
Yeah.
Playing the guitar.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for having me.
Right.
Thank you.
buddy.
As always, it's a pleasure to come on the show.
Thank you for...
I can't believe you're at 1,000 already.
Isn't it ridiculous?
It's crazy.
Any throwbacks, George, that you've been preparing that you wanted to get out so we could use
I mean,
it,
just
you know?
the talking about the reverb and stuff
Uh-huh.
and seeing Josh get cranky. kind of reminded me of this bit from when you were on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for it.
When you're making stuff like you guys making this or like whatever you do, you still care for it to be good and to be well received. You just care less, I think, about worrying if I used to worry if how certain people would perceive something. Maybe like.
Did you read Seth Godin's blog post this week? I think it was today. Josh?
No.
Well, we're recording this the day before, so it'd be amazing if it was today in real life.
Yeah, amazing. Well, he sent so many.
Am I not allowed to say that?
You've gone way too between.
It's Wednesday. I've said it. I've said it.
I thought it was going to be the Mr. Ralph stuff that was going to pull this episode.
You've given the admin guy a heart attack.
My chest hurt.
No, but he wrote that out.
Can we explain now? We need to be really honest. We're doing this.
Cut it. Just cut it. Do you ever do
editing, bro?
I would love for this to be the first.
No
in
chance.
The podcast.
We'll try. We never pre-record.
We never pre-record,
but we did this one. This one is we're going to have it, and you know what? As a treat, we'll put this out at 6. I was going to hold on to put this out at sort of 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Because Jack has lifted the lid. We'll put it out at 6 a.m. So you're getting an early show.
Yeah, I like
12:01.
I like that.
No, that's
crazy.
Yeah.
So Seth Godin was saying about how it can be dangerous.
This is a perfect place to edit straight in.
So there you go.
Couple of catback legends there. Hey, you and me, Tommy. Can't get away with that anymore at this age.
Well, the good thing is the tightless works both ways. So I can have
most hats work both ways, dude.
Huh? No. But mine actually, like, you can see the logo.
Mm.
See?
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
You're not really meant to wear, like, a lot of places don't allow you to wear your hat backwards.
No, on the golf course, that would be a big shake of the head.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you for coming on, Jack.
Thanks, Jackie boy. Would you like a cupcake?
Give me one of those garlic breads. I'll eat it on my way.
One of the garlic. We only got one.
No, not the whole thing. Like a piece.
It's a piece. That's nice.
Who's on next?
We have Matt Diavella on in an hour and 15 minutes, I think.
Yep.
He directed the Minimalism documentaries on Netflix. If you've seen
Great
that.
doco. One of many docos that I'll watch on Netflix, and for 2 weeks I changed my whole life and go, that's it.
Yeah.
Now I'm minimalist.
Are you not eating seafood at the moment?
No, I haven't watched Seaspiracy yet. But I bet I will, because I went vegan when the Game Changers was on. I go like solar power. I was going to do a home garden when I watched the Dirt one, the one about dirt.
Knives over forks, forks over knives.
Was going to be a serial killer for 2 weeks when I watched the Ted Bundy documentary.
A doco that I haven't seen, but I'm going to recommend because Mikey, my bro, suggested it. Chasing the Present. Chasing the Present.
What's it about?
A bloke who, was on the grind in New York, realizes that there's more to life, kind of. But then
the Christmas present.
Russell Brand's in it, but it's just about it's mindfulness, meditation, and what the point of life is. But it looks really great. It's sort of in that same vibe as Matt Diavella's documentary. Very well made, good story.
Is he a minimalist himself?
Yeah.
Both those minimalist guys still minimalists?
The minimalist,
no, one lapsed.
Did he?
Yeah, he's relapsed.
A lot of pressure on him. Like, if they want something nice, they're like, oh man, I'd really.
Well, minimalism
isn't
isn't about not having things. It's about having intention with everything that you bring into your life.
So like a Tesla.
Yeah. That could
like
be.
This,
yeah.
For me, because I'm not going to use it,
Try and
is
snap
not
it.
minimalist. But I will take it because I love it fair and square.
No, I think that the driving range you should give a go.
Yeah. I've been to a driving range. I know what it is.
The 99 actually has
Josh talks to people like golf was invented 4 weeks ago. it's very funny, but it's good. What is it? How old is golf? I would love to know.
That's ancient, isn't it?
They actually used to use all this weird stuff for their balls.
Yeah, like the tree branch in a tomato.
Yeah. Anyway.
The modern game of golf originated in the 15th century.
I know, but everything's
It's a
just
long
like
time ago.
everything's just a remix. Like they were TikToking fucking that time too. They just didn't call it TikTok.
All right, I gotta go.
Thank you, buddy.
Jack Post, thank
Let's
you.
give him some Al Monte on the way out.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.